Welcome to Game 4 of the MCL Season 1 World Series for MLB The Show 21 between the Oakland A's and the San Diego Padres. His last game, Padres exploded for a 6-0 victory to fend off elimination. It was a beautiful game, force a Game 4, and now here we are, heading to Petco Park for Game 4 of the World Series. Emmanuel Clase is on the mound for the A's, and for the Padres, it is Yu Darvish. As at per usual, the A's getting the bullpen warmed up. Jake Diekman and Lou Trevino or JB Wendelken. Oh, never mind. I stand corrected, possibly. A little indecisive right now, but definitely we will see Diekman, and yep, it will end up being Wendelken probably. Will be the first two out of the pen for the Padres or for the A's here. As first pitch to Javi now. Last time, last not last game, but the game before, game two, led off the game with a not a clutch double, but a double to start off the game, which was very important for that win, as it was the only run that scored. As he's now down 2-2 to Darvish, and 2-2 to Baez is swung on and missed a strikeout, swinging too, which is unlike Bird really. It's the 0-1 to or the 0-0 to Olson, a beautiful two seam up and in for strike one, and Olson has been fairly solid in the first two games of the series, and he keeps it going with the just being that guy to get on base, start rallies, and just be dominant. As Eddie Rosario now comes up and just pushes that ball foul. Probably would have been down for extra bases if he kept that fair, but he did not. As 0-1 is swung on, hit in the air deep. That ball is gone as right fielder Franmil cannot rob that as Eddie Rosario pushes the Cubs or the not the Cubs, the A's to an early lead in the first inning here as Chris Bryant grounds out to the pitcher for out number two as Charlie Blackmon now comes up, batting .500 in the postseason so far, which is absurdly well. First pitch is swung on and popped up right behind the plate as the catcher Salvi will make the play to end the inning. And now Padres have been hitting well or coming off of a hot game last game. Hopefully they can get hot and keep this series alive and make this an interesting one and answer back. As it's now 1-1 to Jake Cronenworth there, the so-called spark plug guy. As slider in the dirt laid off for ball two, 2-1, three balls out of the zone. Probably could be 3-0 or should be 3-0. Is he cannot lay off that inside slider as it seems. Just very hard to lay off, and he's able to fight off that slider in the dirt for a foul ball and to keep himself alive. Is that slider inside again, barely fighting it off with Cronenworth here. Clase going to the slider again, as that'll almost squeak up the middle, but Dylan Moore will make a great play to keep Cronenworth off the bases there. As Trent Grisham will be coming up now. First pitch, good take on a low and in slider. Definitely a pitch that Clase will be leaning on here this inning, and that fast cutter, which is thrown for a ball there. As Grisham a little behind on that, fights it off to left field, but definitely a different team we're seeing right now than in game four or in game three rather. As Franmil Reyes comes up now and good take from Franmil there on a good slider as he's able to lay off that high fastball as well, which has been a pitch that he's been struggling to take there. As he takes that cutter opposite field off the wall, almost out of there. As Franmil will be in there with a double though, barely. As good start, Franmil has been heating up in these last two games for the Padres here. As Manny Machado comes up now and takes a good slider down and away for 0-1. The 0-1 pitch now is swung on and missed on a high fastball. Can't catch up to it for 0-2, and they can't leave this runner stranded on second. Definitely a spot where they need to score here. The 1-2 now. He swings and misses on a slider way out of the zone. Definitely not what Padres were wanting from Machado there. As Mark Canha comes up now and takes a cutter outside for ball one. The 1-0 is a hanging cutter that Canha just demolishes to left center or to left field, but won't leave. He'll have to settle for a double there, which I'm sure he's happy with. His Padres looks like their Padres are going to the bullpen here to at least warm up someone. No, Craig Stammen will be coming in now to face Narvaez. His first pitch is swung on and grounded to Cronenworth. Will move the runner to third though. Important insurance run on third there. There's one out now for Mitch Haniger. His first pitch now swung on and Machado make a diving stop. That definitely saved a run there. What a play for Machado now. That's two great plays from Manny there. As Dylan Moore, first pitch, laid off, good sinker, but just missed it. As Dylan Moore, as I've said, has been a guy that's supposed to be a spark plug guy of this offense, but just can't seem to get anything going. As he's batting 222 in the postseason. As the 2-1 pitch to him now is swung on, and that will get down for a base hit. Important insurance run for the A's there, as it'll be 3-0 now, and the top of the order is coming up, which is not a spot they want coming up right now. As Javi will dunk that one into center field for a base hit, and it'll be a double, as Dylan Moore will have to hold at third as they get the ball in quickly. Definitely not looking good right now, as Aaron Bummer will come in to face the two upcoming lefties. Matt Olson comes in now and just hits a weak grounder to second base. The Cardinals will make the play to end this half of the second inning. Padres definitely have to get something going against Class A here if they want a chance to win the series. But the pitch is to Salvi, fought off barely foul. If he was a little more out in front, definitely would have been a beautiful hit. As Salvi fights that slider off to right field, but just not enough to get it over that short wall. As uh, the play will be made and right for out number one. The first pitch to Jesus Aguilar, who's been a guy that we could look out for, but has not really done much this series. As now he's quickly down 0-2, but definitely has not produced the numbers that Padres want. As ball grounded to Dylan Moore at second will be an easy play for him with the 9 speed going up the bases. This is not looking good for the Padres here. Hopefully Tommy Pham can get something started for him, as he will. That'll be a base hit. That'll get by the left fielder. That'll be a beautiful double to start off, to hopefully start this a 2-out rally here. As Tim Anderson will be up now. The runner on second, 2 outs. This is an important part in the ball game. If they can scratch a run across, this could shift the momentum a bit. Is questionable check swing call there from good old umpire. As can't Padres still can't lay off that high fastball. Has been a pitch for that Bird has been leaning on the entire series, and just cannot it just cannot seem to be laid off. As we'll see a pinch hitter for Eddie Rosario, as Steven Piscotty will come in to face the lefty Aaron Bummer. Good little platoon there. His first pitch is fouled off, and second pitch, that looks like that. Even I was fooled up here in the booth. I was expecting that to be a slider, but the sinker has stayed up. As pitch is popped out into left field. Uh, Chris Bryant now. I wonder if he's sticking with the lefty here to face Chris Bryant, who is dangerous against lefties here in this game. Is 2-0 we could even see an intentional walk here. 2-0 is swung on and is dunked in for a base hit early, swinging on a high fastball way out of the zone. Surprised he was able to get up to that, but he was. As Charlie Blackmon now coming up 0 for 1 on the day, as he'll crush that one out to left field, and that is barely fair. Very early home run for Charlie Blackmon, as that'll be now a 5-0 game. As Canna now, everyone is on the hit parade, as Bird is really looking to put away the Padres here. Just not having it. He wants his title. He wants his third World Series title. As now Narvaez gets a lefty base hit. As this is a very good inning for the A's right now, and just not looking good for the Padres. The underdog surprisingly in this series, which is crazy to think that one of the best players in the league is the underdog. As he'll bring in Danielson Lamet, his first appearance, and he'll be out of the bullpen in this series to face Mitch Haniger. His first pitch fouled off, good slider, left it a little too much in the zone, but luckily it didn't hurt him. As Haniger will foul off a good fastball, make it 0-2. The 0-2 now to Haniger is barely out of the zone. Make it 1-2, and 1-2 is grounded, and that'll be a double play. Cronworth, as now Bird just has to put the nail in the coffin here. Is now 3 outs away from his third World Series title. As Steven Piscotty will take over in right field for Eddie Rosario. Actually, I think it was left field, but whatever. Is Luis Robert looking here to start off the offenses? Looks like the A's are keeping out Clase, and I don't see why not, because he is throwing a shutout right now as a reliever, and he gets out number one. The A's are 2 outs away from the World Series title here. The third World Series in franchise in this good old custom league, as we will see Jake Diekman coming in to face the upcoming lefty batters. As first pitch, beautiful sinker, just able to be fouled off from Cronenworth there. So 0-1 is blooped into center field, base hit, good start. Padres hopefully looking to make a comeback here with Trent Grisham up now against the lefty Diekman. His first pitch is swung on as good pitch from Diekman, but just not a great swing. Is 0-1, not great take from good take from the Padres from Grisham there. Is the 1-1 is that's a good pitch. 1-2 now to Grisham. Slider, and that is hit out into right center. That'll get down for extra bases, and that will not get to the wall, as that won't bring the runner home from first, but as Haniger was able to cut it off there. But Padres definitely not going down without a fight here. As Franmil Reyes will lay off a good fastball there for ball one. It's a 1-0. Ooh, fastball was left out over the plate, just was a little late on it. 1-0 or the 1-1 slider in the dirt. 2-1 now, as Diekman seems to be getting a little tired. Even as Franmil will get that. I don't think that'll score the run from third, as he'll be sending him, and he will be safe at third, so he won't get shut out here. So which is a good thing, which is good, but they need more. They need 4 more here to hopefully finish out this to force a game 5. But as Lou Trevino will be coming in for the A's to face Machado here, who is not very good against righties, but this is his third appearance, and he got lit up in his first appearance by the Padres, or in his second appearance. It's not looking good for the Padres here. As A's are down to the final, or the A's were 1 strike away from World Series. Check swing, and no, not quite game series over. But the 1-2 now, high fastball, and that is popped up. That should do it, and the A's win the World Series. A's are your Season 1 World Series champions of the first season, the Custom League for MLB 21. The Oakland A's, aka Bird Doge, will be the first winner of this new game and new year. They'll be bringing home their third title, and honestly, it was no surprise that they won. The only surprise was that it took it didn't take 5 games, honestly. I thought it was going five. Everyone thought it was going five. Even the participants thought it was going five. But just a really well played series from Bird. As we'll have an interview. We'll have some interviews in a minute. But just really well played by both teams. As we got to see who the World Series MVP is. We got to see, or the well, not the World Series MVP, but the player of the game here. 2021 World Series champs, Oakland Athletics. Just great thing to see. Congratulations to Bird. Player of the game is Eddie Rosario, 1 for 1 with a home run, 2-run home run to give them that early lead in the first inning. Definitely, definitely clutch there. As Emmanuel Clase gets the win and Yu Darvish gets the loss there. Just well played series by both of them. Uh, what can I say? We'll have interviews for you coming up. Peace out, and we'll see you guys next year.